Well, hello, my name is Birgit Sattler. I'm from University of Innsbruck in Austria. Grew up there in Innsbruck and still live there in Innsbruck because I really love it there. And I got invited. That's quite a big thing to be on this team. So, thousand thanks to this team that I could get onto this group and this really exciting project. And I try to help out with the science and do complementary science wherever I can do. So far I have my original family, which is my parents and my two older brothers who follow every step we take down here because they're really interested in what we do and how we do it. Have no pets since it's a big thing in America, as I've learned, to have a cat or a dog. I have none. I have my plants, which my brother has to take care of, thanks. Yeah, that I'm a lucky girl because I could spend many seasons down on the ice on various places, so this is my 6th season down here. My favorite event in Antarctica is, that's hard to tell, because just stepping out of the plane is one of the most fascinating things I ever experienced, and to feel this feeling of this fascinating landscape is, well, it's a whole big thing which just fascinates me every day.
Hey you guys, welcome back again. This is the final interview with a dissolved organic matter team member, and unfortunately we had to do it today because Birgit's leaving us tomorrow, which we're all very sad about, but she's got to get home for Christmas. It's a huge deal with her family to be back home, so we understand. She'll eat plenty of cookies for us, I hope, while we're still down here. So I should remember to remind Birgit's mom that you better be baking those cookies now, because Birgit's home in just a couple of days. So again, like with the other interviews I've done with DOM team members, I've got 10 questions that were asked by students at the South Whidbey School District. So I'm just going to get going. The first one comes from Joellen. Joellen asks, what kinds of things do you do in Antarctica?
There are many things we need to do just to keep our living, to do in camp, like maintenance things in the camp. We have to chip ice for water, like all these things which are so granted in normal civilization. Yeah. It takes up a lot of time. Taking
a shower could easily take 5 or 6 hours just to get enough water for a 2-minute shower.
It's a Sunday event.
Yeah. The rest of the time you just kind of stink, and you're okay with it.
Yeah, but everybody stinks, so you don't really stink.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess it's all relative.
Right.
The smells.
So we do. Well, for the science part, we do lots of ice coring. Mm-hmm. So we walk on glaciers and we try to drill ice cores. So we also try to look for these dust depositions on the glaciers, which harbor a highly productive mini ecosystem, which is sometimes even comparable to temperate soils. Oh, wow. So you would not expect it. But it's just in this, so this is the Krignites? Is that? It's called Krignite. Yeah. It's a very old expression from a polar pioneer, a Swedish pioneer.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Skilled. Oh. So Krai is cold, and Kronite is like dust. Okay. So it's like ice dust. So I think I had a journal earlier this year where I showed us coring. Mm-hmm. And I talked a little bit about them, but basically this dust settles into a certain area, like a pocket on the glacier. Well, it's making itself a pocket because as soon as it's deposited on the ice, it absorbs the solar heat. So and it's just melting its way down, making its way down. How far down can a Krignite go? I mean, we've seen maximum like half a meter, but that's really, really deep. Okay. From what I've seen, at least. Yeah. They're beautiful, you guys. You walk across these glaciers, and there's just these, like a light blue disc on top of the glacier that's just this thin cover of ice, and underneath it is the Krignite, but they've got these bubbles and veins running through them. They're really, really beautiful, and just, they can cover an entire glacier, it feels like. It's beautiful. It is, yeah. And especially in the Austrian Alps, there is a very big difference because you have so much stuff from the surrounding being blown in. So it's more productive there, or is it the same? It is more productive, also because the conditions are not that extreme than here, or as here.
but you also have radioactive depositions,
which
you can still find from atomic bomb tests from the 60s.
Oh my gosh.
Or from the accident in Chernobyl.
Wow.
So especially in the astronauts, you see it quite clearly.
Wow.
So we want to compare it, how far this could have traveled, how well it's
Have you guys seen any radioactivity down here? I mean, is it...
So that needs to be checked.
Okay, so that's one of the things. Got it. One of the things
right.
you're sampling for. Okay, interesting.
Huh. Yeah. Scary.
Very scary.
Yeah.
To know that it can just settle or move throughout the entire atmosphere and
it does,
settle wherever. Yeah.
Yeah. There's more radioactivity than it was in fungi or in milk, which was really known to be really
high.
Yeah.
Sad.
Very sad.
Yeah. Next question's from Andy. Andy's a big soccer player himself, so he wants to know if there's any sports teams down here, and if so, what types of sports teams do we have?
We had a spontaneous sports team, which was Colin and myself. So we were supposed to chip ice to get drinking water, but we ended up playing ice. You say bocce.
Bocce, yeah.
Yeah, we say boccia. Like we play it on the beaches in Italy.
So it's an Italian game where it's kind of...
I just know it as an Italian game where you just throw the balls on the beach very leisurely.
But at Frixel, it's throwing ice hunks on the ice.
Right. And it's very delicate because you have all these cracks in the ice, so the junks, they get distracted or they get just slowed down.
Okay.
So it's art. But Colin had no chance.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, he was actually quite good.
Well, you beat him in darts yesterday, so that's...
Yeah, okay. No chance here.
So other sports teams, Andy, we do have darts. That's a big one. There's rugby, and there's a soccer team, there's a softball team, a basketball team, but none of it's professional. It's just people gathering to play.
Okay.
Yeah. I just got invited to play rugby this Sunday. Yeah, on the ice.
Watch out.
I know, I'm going to come home all broken and bruised, but...
Don't do that.
Charlie wants to know, why would you want to go to a very cold place?
Because it's the coolest thing on Earth.
Literally and figuratively.
Yeah, I mean, how privileged are we to come down here? It's, I mean, every day is really a gift to be in such a unique place and to see, well, the most fascinating thing for me is first the biology. Like you see forms of life where you never expected anything could survive here, and you still find strategies where life forms can still exist. Like they eat from rocks, or they just float in the atmosphere. So it's like it's so how you say, creative of all these different life forms, and it's so exciting to see all that. And from the personal point of view, it is like a brain diet, because you're not distracted by so many different things which you're at home. So you can really focus on the people you're with and on the science, and I really love that. And you see your own priorities.
I like that, a brain diet.
Yeah, we just call it brain diet.
That works,
But it's just fascinating to see, like, you thought it's a sterile desert, but it's not. No.
Birgit's lucky in that she not only studies life down here in Antarctica, but she also spends time up in the Arctic and Greenland and Svalbard doing similar projects. So she's a bipolar researcher. Joking. She studies at both poles. Back in Austria, bipolar does not mean the same thing as it does here quite often. But it
does.
Oh, it does?
It does.
It describes things very well.
But we had quite a nice project within our program, Sparkling Science, with kids, which was called Bipolar. It just described the two poles of universities and schools, or the poles of Alps and Polar. So we had, it's multipolar.
There we go, that's even better. That works.
Sounds better.
Samantha wants to know, where did you live? And you sort of already touched on this. Where did you live before you came down here?
Always on the same spot. So Europeans, I think, don't move that much as the Americans do. So we mostly get born and we die in the same place.
So it's always been Austria? Always will be Austria?
Austria. My radius to move was not more than 20 kilometers.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
It is nice.
Yeah, I like that idea of it.
I see a lot, but I love coming home.
On Whidbey Island, it's similar in a lot of ways. A lot of the time, the same families have lived in the same area for a few generations, and they just stay. It's great.
Yeah, for the last 500 years, we didn't move.
Okay, that's a few more than Whidbey Island. That's amazing. Evan asks, would you want to live in Antarctica year-round?
That's a tough question. It's tempting, and you might want to do it when you experience Antarctica in the summer because it seems mellow, or more or less mellow.
Yeah.
It seems doable.
Yeah.
But it can change just so quickly, and it can be that miserable.
Yeah. Winters where it's pitch black for 4 months.
Yeah, it's just pitch black, and you really have to deal with the people, with much fewer people.
Yeah, I think they pare it down to about 200 people here at McMurdo.
Yeah, maximum, I think.
Ugh.
I would love to see. I really would love to see how it is in winter and how it feels.
Yeah.
How you can cover with the darkness.
Come down for 2 weeks and then leave.
Yeah, if that would be possible, I would do it.
Not yet.
So it's now easy to say yes, but I think it's not that easy.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely true. Evan's got one more question for you. Have you ever stuck your tongue on the ice?
Well, you're supposed not to do that because it's one of the stupidest things you can do.
Get stuck.
Get stuck. We did a fake picture up on Canada Glacier because normally these ice cores, they come up like hockey pucks, so they just break in the core barrel.
Yeah.
So the maximum core you get is that and another piece like that.
But you got one that was beautiful.
Yeah, I was up there with Heidi and Christine. So Christine was just pulling it up, and it was just one big piece.
That's awesome.
And so we wanted to show you back in town that we drilled really good party ice. And so we pretended to lick the ice, but better not do that. No.
Not down here.
No.
Melissa wants to know, what is your favorite thing about working down here in Antarctica?
Yeah, pretty much everything.
It's me. I'm her most favorite thing.
Yeah, you're part of it. No, it's it just gives you another feeling of life.
Yeah.
You're so much more by yourself and with the other people as well.
Yeah.
And it sounds crazy, but you're closer to the ones you leave behind.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Like with your family.
Yeah.
When you're away.
We have a saying, distance makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah, that works. That's from the sentimental point of view. But from the science point of view, as I said before, it's like getting the samples by myself is just a treat. I don't want to get just a jar with water on my desk and then walk through the lab. I want to have this relationship and see where it came from.
Probably improves the science too to know more about the whole cryosphere, the whole environment.
Right.
Yeah.
You see much more. You can read tons, but when you see it, you just grasp all the connections.
Yeah.
And that helps a lot.
Yeah. Donovan, have you ever bungee jumped? He wonders.
Oh no, and I never will.
No?
No way.
Come on. You're one of those kind of women. You would bungee jump.
No.
Okay.
I'm much too slow to get the kick before I land. No, I don't have to try everything.
You're missing out. It's great. It's a lot of fun, yeah. Shelby wants to know, what is your favorite animal?
It's not bacteria.
I was going to say the little water bears.
Oh, I love the water bears. Yeah, I have deep respect of these water bears. I'm not sure if many people know them.
Well, I think I'll be sharing a little bit with students on
just
the journal. Yeah,
pictures, and they're just tiny, but real survivors.
But that's not your favorite?
Of survivors.
Yeah. Is that your favorite?
I don't know. I like something furry. I would love to have a dog, but as I said, too much away.
Yeah.
So there is no way to have a dog.
Well, you can adopt Lucy, my dog. You can come over to the States and
Adopt
hang out. Yeah. You can just come and say hello every once in a while.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Is she furry enough?
She's very furry.
Okay.
Yeah. She's a great dog. Thanks, Judy, for watching her while I'm gone, too. Last question is also from Shelby. She wants to know, what's your favorite hobby besides studying and researching down in Antarctica?
Well, it's actually two. Like I love going on ski tours in our Alps, with my dad or with my friends. And in summer, I just love windsurfing.
In Italy, right?
Well, also in Austria.
Okay.
Bavaria.
Nice.
But Italy is an upgrade.
Oh, sounds so
I love it.
exotic.
Just fly with the wind.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you won't bungee jump, but you'll windsurf.
Bungee jump is not on my list.
Okay.
It's on the red list.
Thank you guys again for the questions. Thank you for joining me.
You.
I appreciate it. I'm going to miss you when you leave,
too.
but hopefully you'll keep on
Me
following and
Oh, I will.
yeah, and your
Thank
video
you.
will be up. Good.
Thanks.
I'm so excited. Thank you. And you guys, we'll have some videos coming up from other folks who work here in McMurdo Station in the next couple of weeks. Holidays are coming up, as I said yesterday, so there'll be some fun parties and art festivals going on around McMurdo Station, so look forward to a few journals about all that stuff too. Bye for now.
Bye.